Right, good morning. We're here at what is Ban New Dam, which is a well-documented walk around a reservoir, and I'm doing it this week because I'm a bit still bruised and battered. As you can probably see on my nose, my elbows, knee, back, you name it, still a bit sore and stiff, but determined to do something. And this is a road walk, but fortunately it's a quiet road, all being well, because it just goes around the reservoir. It's very popular, particularly with joggers, walkers, cyclists, you name it, and also dog walkers. So I've got Scooby along with me today. Scooby, as you can probably see, has a bit of a skin condition, but he's a big good walker, and so we want to take him on this walk, but not borrowing any walking poles today. I've got my rucksack purely for bringing water with me for both me and Scooby in case we need it, and also it's a bit of a training for me. So without further ado, we're leaving the car park, and as you see there's quite a few cars here and motorbikes, and we just set off down to here, down the road, and then turn a right. So we continue up this road. No sign of any dogs yet. So over there you can see the dam. There's a jogger coming down, as I say, very popular. Already passed us, had a cyclist pass us. And Scooby's looking happy but mystified. Never done anything like this before, have you? Other than the beach, which we've been to this morning already with the other dogs. The reason I'm coming along here also is just to check out a couple of paths which are shown leading off this road, one quite a way round, one just up here, which do lead to potential longer walks. You can see there's some quite steep hills, and one does show going over that hill and probably over into Camilla, so that's something for another day. On we go. As you can see, I'm in the shade here now because the sun's behind us, and it's very, very peaceful and very attractive. See the hills in the background, and yeah, makes a very pleasant afternoon, or morning in my case, stroll. A couple more walkers coming up. We're going sort of, we've been up, we go down. It must go up and down a bit, this walk. So on we go. All right, Scoops. A dog barking in the distance. There are some obvious stray dogs here. People come and feed. Sadly, some got poisoned, we know that, and certainly our community outreach team at Soy Dog come out here and treat dogs. We haven't seen any as yet, so maybe they're further around. Because at this time last year we were already into drought situation, and this reservoir was virtually dry. As you can see now, it's far from that, quite simply because there's just not the people here and the businesses with the demand for water. Now here's a clear track. Sure what that sign says, but there's a little sala up there. Again, whether that goes is a path that does wind its way up over the mountain. We'll have to see. Now, you probably can't see them, in fact I can hardly see them. You can certainly hear some dogs. I don't think they're strays actually, because there's a little house or shack up there, maybe somebody's looking after them. Certainly they were on the road and caught sight of me and shot off. So Scooby, you must look very ferocious. I do have some dog chews with me, but no way they're going to get close to me to have those. And here we are on another bridge, done another loop round. This is probably the furthest point of the dam. You can see a nice stream trickling down into the reservoir, so there's still some water appearing. This actually looks probably quite a nice place where you could have a sit down on a picnic. But considering the time of year, this is February the 21st, so really the middle and peak of the dry season. As you can see, plenty of greenery around. How are we doing, Scooby? Okay. Oh, we're coming to get another bridge in a corner. You can see there's an actual roadway there. Again, leading to a house maybe. See at the top it's planted. There's a couple of cars parked here. I mean, nothing to stop you parking where you like. But there are two paths shown here close together. And I do know from looking at the map that the one on the right, if this is what I'm correct, is not a through path, it just comes to a stop. But the one on the left, the smaller one, potentially goes over the hill up there and into Camela. It's quite a nice view over the reservoir as we're now on. See, we didn't walk along the dam, we went behind it. Now we just come up the hills. It starts with a climb and ends with a climb. You can actually see, well, you probably can't, I can see my truck over there in the distance, so you can see the full length of the dam. There is a road going along the dam, but it doesn't connect to this, or if it does, it's blocked off. You have a good view of most of the reservoir. And there's a little sala here, so I think I'm going to stop here just for a couple of minutes and give. Normally I just carry straight on, but I'm going to see if Scooby wants a drink. A dog bowl which expands out, and a flask of water, because you're the main one that needs it today. You ready for a drink? Hey? Well, there's the brand new walking bowl for dogs. And as you can see, total disinterest. See if you want to chew instead. Here. So we'll have one of those. These are what I actually buy when I'm walking the dogs at the shelter, when I'm walking them. Ah, now you've had that, you're going to investigate. Good. Coming towards the end now, just of interest on the left. As far as you can see almost. It's all pineapples on the on the ground. And these are all both new or very young rubber trees. Obviously rubber trees do have a lifespan. The market for rubber apparently is good at the moment. I know there's been a lot of issues over the years with really rubber not even making enough to cover the cost, but apparently doing well at the moment, so someone's obviously decided to plant rubber trees and in the meantime cover the ground with pineapples while he's waiting for the rubber trees to grow enough to be productive. Come on. Up. So here we are, that's where it's the car park which we came out of, and then took an immediate right here. Now we're coming back into it. As you can see, he now looks extremely happy to be back in the car, I have to say. And this car park even has some toilets. So this is the actual walk on All Trails, which the track I've just done. I don't know if you can see this properly or not, but you'll see 5.7 kilometres, 206 metres, which is 675 feet. That's the total ascent over the whole walk. And it took 1 hour, 8 minutes, 57 seconds, and that includes obviously some slowing down and switching camera on and off and stopping to take a few pictures. So a gentle walk, yeah, I'd certainly recommend it. If you're like me, sort of trying to do a certain amount of exercise each day, take the 10,000 steps, etc. This will log you in about between 6,000 and 7,000 steps, depending on how long your strides are. And so, yeah, beats spending an hour on a treadmill, to be honest.